little ball up. You can show your hands empty. Unknown to the audience, there's a large ball under each cup. See, now by way of a change, I'll put a little ball in each pocket. You put them both in the pocket. Look at this pocket and you say, I'm sorry, that's wrong. But you've caught the tomato in the right hand. See, I'll put them both in my left pocket. Yeah, that's right, I'll put them both in my left pocket. Then I'll make a mystic pass over this cup. And you rattle the large ball. Can you hear anything? No. You should. And the tomato is concealed with the cup. And you load the tomato in as you pick up the large ball and place it on top. You now do, what is a fairly standard vanish, but Ramsay had his own handling. You place the ball there, put the other fist on top, and as you do this, you just take the ball in the right hand, just keep it concealed in the right hand. But the timing is important. As the ball drops, the left hand closes, and the left hand moves up. Then you vanish the ball, and you reproduce it like this, same way as you did the little balls at the beginning. Put the wand down and say, remember, a few moments ago I put 2 balls in this pocket. Well, now I have 1 in each. Put your hands in your pocket, look at the right hand pocket, and you steal the tomato with the left. And you say, this time I'll put them in my right pocket. The 2 little balls in my right pocket. Pick up the wand, which gives you cover for the palm tomato. Rattle this cup and show that you have another large ball. Again, the cup gives you cover for the tomato. Load the tomato, put the large ball on top, and you repeat the vanish. And the reproduction. Put the wand aside. Say, remember, I put 2 balls in this pocket. Well, now, believe it or not, I have 1 in each. And you show 1 in each, the same way as you did before. You say, I'll put them back in that position. But what you do is you roll them to the tips of the 3rd and 4th fingers. You see, on top of the cups we have the 2 large balls. And if you hold them like this, the 2 little balls are concealed by the large ones. Place them there. Let's see what's underneath. Pick up the cups. Show the tomatoes. You're in this position as you put the cups down, load the little balls. And all you have left to do is to tap the pockets and show that the little balls have returned. A mystery with a small cylinder with a lid, which I will just place aside for the moment. Beneath the cylinder there is a little piece of cork and 4 coins. 4 coins which have tail on one side and head on the other. The little piece of cork passes through the cylinder quite easily. I was doing this the other day and somebody said, just a minute, you've got 5 coins there. I said, no, I've only 4. I'll count them. 4 coins which pass through the cylinder just as easily as the little piece of cork. I will now cover the cork with the cylinder. Remember, the cork is beneath the cylinder. This coin is head on one side and tail on the other. It also disappears, leaving 3 coins. With the second coin, I'll try something unusual. I'll make an incision in the back of my hand, just about there. And I'll take the coin and push it straight through, like so. I'll do that again, only this time the coin goes through and disappears, leaving 2 coins. 2 coins remaining. I'll make them disappear together. Watch. And I'll tell you what, to make it more interesting, I'll make them vanish one at a time. The 3rd coin goes very slowly. That leaves just 1 coin. 1 coin remains. And it's well worth watching. No, it's not there. Therefore it must be in there. But it's not. The 4 coins have vanished, and we find them beneath the cylinder, but with the little piece of cork on top. Now I'll take the piece of cork and leave it here, and I'll cover the coins with the cylinder. Remember the coins and the cork. Watch. 1. 2. 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4 coins in my hand. And beneath the cylinder we have a little piece of cork. The 4 coins pass through the cylinder just as easily as the little piece of cork, which sits on top of the coins. The cylinder fits over everything, and not forgetting, of course, the lid, which fits the cylinder. I would say this is the trick with which John Ramsay is most closely associated. It's a marvellous effect, considering it started off as the old stack of pence, only this is a stack of half-crowns. 3 half-crowns are hollowed out, and 1 is stuck on top. You need 4 half-crowns which match the one on top of the stack. These are all Victorian coins which are well worn, as you can see, and which aid the vanishes no end. You also need 2 pieces of cork which are identical and fit quite loosely inside the stack. You need a cylinder which is made from a small carton which contains spice, if I remember rightly. The lid is also from a spice jar. They're painted silver. You need a wand of some sort and a soft surface. The setup is this. You have the 4 coins, 1 of the pieces of cork on top, the stack on top of that piece of cork, and the other piece of cork on top of the stack. The cylinder goes over everything, and the lid goes on top of the cylinder. You begin with a typical Ramsay ploy. He wanted the audience to think of something, so he starts off by saying, I'll just place the lid aside for the moment, as if he was loading something underneath. So it takes their mind off the first move, taking off the cylinder to show the 4 coins, and of course you pick up the stack as well. That's the reason why the cylinder is painted silver. In case you don't get it exactly right, you've got a bit of camouflage. You show the piece of cork, just place it aside. Then Ramsay would want the spectators to think that this was a swivelling stack, so he would say tail on one side and head on the other. Place it down. Pick up the piece of cork, leave it on the base of the fingers, pick up the stack through the cylinder, hold the stack through the cylinder again, tip the hand, and the piece of cork which was on top of the stack will come out. Show the cylinder empty by spinning it on a wand. Leave it there. You've got the stack here with the other piece of cork underneath. You see, somebody saw me doing this the other day and said, you'll get 5 coins there. I said, no, I've only 4. I'll count them. And you drop 3 of the coins through. Take the 4th one, then show the cylinder. Drop the 4th coin through, and as you pick up the piece of cork, lever the cylinder over the stack. Take that cork, drop it in, it goes on top of the stack, pick up the stack through the cylinder, show the duplicate piece of cork, and leave it there. Say, I'll cover the cork with the cylinder, pick up everything, put it over the piece of cork, and you're set up for the first finish of the trick. Now for the vanishes. Take the first coin and say, this coin is head on one side and tail on the other, and you do the Ramsay vanish. The little finger just turns the coin, swivels the coin between the right thumb and forefinger, and falls into the finger palm. Push the wand through and show that the coin has disappeared. The coin is finger palmed here, and the wand also gives you a bit of cover. You can show the palm empty. See, 3 coins remain. Drop the first one into the left finger palm, the next one onto the palm, and the third coin on top of the second one. You now throw the 2 coins from the palm back into the right hand, join the first coin which is concealed there, and you still have 3 coins. You show 3 coins remain. Put 2 down, and say, I'm now going to make an incision in the back of my hand. Remember, you have 1 finger palmed here. You say, I'll push the coin straight through. And what you do is just allow the coin to slide behind the right fingers as you close the left hand. Then, as you apparently rub the incision, you push the finger palm coin into the Ramsay palm position, like so. It just slides along the underside of the thumb into that position. Open the left hand, show the first penetration. Say, I'll do that again. You do a fake loading move, you don't do anything. Say, I'll vanish, I'll push this coin through the hand. You allow it to swivel behind the right fingers, and as you rub the incision again, that second coin slides on top of the first one in the thumb palm. This is what it looks like from the front. Oh, sorry, I'll do that. This one's slipping. It goes through like so. And you make a move as if you're back palming a coin. 2 remain, and you show that the hand is empty. Throw these 2 in the finger palm position. You'll get 2 here. You apparently pick them up, but you leave them there and show these 2. And you say, I'll vanish these coins. Place them on top of the fist, and you make a stealing move. You actually steal the coins. Allow them to go into the finger palm, and say, oh, wait a minute. To make it more interesting, I'll make them disappear one at a time. And you show the 2 you have in the left hand. So you've apparently showed both hands empty except for 2 coins, but what you're doing is switching 1 coin for the other, 1 pair of coins for the other. You take 1 in each hand, you say, oh, the third coin goes very slowly. And you do the Ramsay palm again. It slides on top of the 2 you have in the finger palm. That leaves 1 coin. Take it there. You now have to get these 3 into the Ramsay palm position. You say 1 coin remains, and that's when you make the move. It's just like so, and you push the coins into the Ramsay palm. I'll do that again. 1 coin remains. Then you're going to vanish the coin, and you do the Ramsay vanish again. And it slides along the underside of the thumb on top of the 3 you already have palm. It looks like this from the front. Then you make a move as if to steal this coin back in this hand. And what you do is this. You transfer the 4 thumb palm coins into that position as you do this move. It looks like this from the front. You've apparently put the coin in this hand. Then you've apparently stolen it out again. Here. And you look over there as if somebody thinks you've got something in this hand. You say, no, it's not there. It's there. And that puts the 4 coins into your thumb palm position. You say, no, it's not there. Therefore, it must be there. And you lower this hand, leaving the 4 thumb palm here. Pick up the wand, which gives you cover for the thumb palm coins. Do this, the coins have disappeared. And as you pick up the cylinder to show the first finish, the 4 coins, with a piece of cork underneath, just let those coins drop into the finger palm position. Show this hand empty. Pick up the piece of cork on top of the stack, slide it on top of the 4 coins you have finger palmed, and place everything in the left hand. The piece of cork is under the 4 coins. You say, I'll cover the... You apparently see that the stack isn't exactly square, so you do this squaring movement to try and convince them that there are 4 coins. Put the cylinder on top, say the coins in the cork, pick up the wand, touch the cylinder, touch the hand, and push up the top coin of the 4 you have concealed in the left hand. Place it there. Touch the cylinder again with the wand and the hand. Place it there. Apparently forget to touch the cylinder. Nothing happens. Oh, sorry. Put that down, produce this coin, take it, and as you tap these two, put the thumb under that coin, clipping the duplicate piece of cork behind the coin, so that you show your hands apparently empty for 2 coins. Place them both in the hand, piece of cork is underneath, these 2 go on top, then pick up the 4 coins themselves, you've got the cork here, pick up the stack through the cylinder, showing the duplicate piece of cork, and put everything in your left hand over the other cork, then swivel the cylinder like this and show it empty. See, the 4 coins pass through the cylinder. Drop 3 of them through, show the cylinder empty, drop that one through, and as you go to pick up the other piece of cork, just lower the cylinder over the stack concealed in your left hand. Drop the cork on top, it goes on top of the stack, pick up the stack through the cylinder, show the other piece of cork, put it on top of the 4 loose coins, place the cylinder with the stack on top of those, show there's nothing under the lid, it goes on top of the cylinder, and the trick is reset for another performance. Can I draw your attention to my right hand, to my left, and to the pack of cards, especially the face card, the Jack of Spades? Because by merely passing my hand over the Jack of Spades, it turns into the 2 of Hearts. If that was too fast for you, I can transform the 2 of Hearts into the 10 of Clubs. Did you get that? This is the Ramsay colour change, which he invented around the 1920s. I think he first did it at the Magician's Club. To get the maximum effect, have a black card in the face of the deck, a red card second from the face, and another black on top. Or you can have red on the face, black second from the face, and red on top. You hold the pack like this in the left hand from above, in what is now known as the biddle position. Show the right hand empty. You take the pack like this, thumb on top, second finger underneath. Notice the right forefinger covers the right edge of the pack. You show the left hand empty. You take back the deck, and as you move it away, you leave the top card there. The right thumb retains it. Turn the left hand into a vertical position. Now at this point, you don't have to palm this card. This will happen automatically. Bring the right hand over to take the edges of the deck between the thumb and fingers, and notice how the card hits the tips of the left fingers and is pushed straight into the right palm. Turn the deck on its side, then get a break above the Jack of Spades. Make sure the spectators see this. You see, I'm going to change the Jack of Spades to the 2 of Hearts, and you palm off the Jack, which is exactly what the spectators expect. So you get another break above the 2 of Hearts. See, I'm going to change the 2 of Hearts. Instead of taking off the 2 of Hearts, you put both cards in your palm on the face of the deck. Move the right hand away as if you've stolen the 2 of Hearts, and you can show the hand empty. For this next item, it is important that the pack is given a thorough shuffle so that I could not possibly know the order of the cards. Would you like to mix them for me? Just give them a shuffle that would destroy any sequence that might exist. That should be enough. Thanks. Would you give me 8 cards off the top, the bottom, from the middle, anywhere you like? That's fine, thank you. Now, do you mind if I check and make sure that there are any?
Yes, sir.
It is important. If there's one less, it doesn't matter. One more and I'm in trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Try and remember a few. Because what I propose to do is to pass the cards invisibly, one at a time, from my hand, up my sleeve, across my chest and down to this pocket. Sounds impossible. Maybe it is. But do you follow me? The cards will pass one at a time, from here, up my sleeve, across and down to the pocket. I've never been original, so I'll start with the first card, which is the 3 of clubs. And there it goes, up the sleeve, across the chest and down to the pocket. And the 3 of clubs has made the journey. Oh, it really is. I know what you were thinking. You were thinking that somehow or other I had a duplicate card in my pocket. Well, if that's the case, I should still have 8 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Try the next one. The Jack of clubs. And there it goes, up, across, and down.